My husband Walt and I moved to Elmhurst in 1957. We were a young couple. We had one boy that was 2, and 3 weeks after we moved into our home on Parkside, our second son was born. And the time was after the World War. It was 1957. Russia, of course, was a country that made us worry a lot because they were unstable. The leadership there, you didn't feel was trustworthy. So then I believe they developed an atomic bomb. Well, now that leaves us. Yes, we had one. We had dropped that on Japan. And when that happened during World War II, you had remembrances of the terrible devastation. And of course there was a terrible worry about if your children were in school. I don't remember what all the preparations the schools made for the children. I'm sure it was to get under their desk. They probably had some areas that they could go for protection. Usually if a country is going to damage another country, they're going to do it possibly during the middle of the day. At least that was a worry, because families will not be together. We lived near O'Hare Airport. That obviously would be a target. Chicago itself is a big city. I'm sure other cities like New York and big cities in California would have also felt that sense of danger. Well, what do you do? So every school had a mother's club that met once a month after school, and we had various programs. So they developed programs and a set of booklets, and we were to come there. It was a lecture more than anything, and they passed out the booklets, and it would tell us what to do. Do not go outside. Go down into your basement. If you're going to be prepared, fill your bathtub with water. At least you'd have an extra supply of water. The back of your toilet tank also would be possible protected water. Make sure that you have enough food, particularly tin cans. You could have like tuna fish or salmon, canned meats. Have a supply of that, vegetables, fruit, so that you could live for a month or 2 months down in your basement. So many of us did that. We made sure, of course, as my daughter-in-law said when a couple of years ago, I'm one that shops, and I shop bargains. So if I can get 4 things on a special, I'll buy them. And so she looked down one day and she said to me, she said, you know, we could live down here for a whole month with all your food. And I laughed and I said, well, it could be that's because it was something that we did way back in the 50s.